Hello, I'm Judy Rees, and in this video I want to talk about the power of questions. Now, you might notice I'm in a rather unusual location. I'm in the Jordanian desert, and I'm here because I'm working with a mentoring organisation called Mowgli. Now, Mowgli doesn't use clean language questions in the process that it talks about, but it does use loads and loads of questions. And questions have two particular values. They have value for the person asking the questions, and they have value for the person being asked the questions. So for the person asking the questions, questions can be used to get more information, get clarity on what the person's talking about, help you to really understand what they're talking about, and also to enable you to give the impression of being interested in what the other person's saying. So at a networking event, when you ask, what do, you give the impression of being interested, even if you're not. And for the person being asked the questions have much, much greater value, if they're good questions. The questions help them to understand what they're talking about. When something comes out of our mouths, we haven't always thought it through in complete detail. And your questions can help that person to really grasp what's going on for them, to get clarity and precision about what they are talking about, what they are suggesting. And you are directing their attention to specific aspects of their experience. And you'll be asking the questions that they have not already asked. Almost inevitably, you'll think of things to ask about that they wouldn't ask themselves. Now, here on the mentoring program, we ask loads and loads of questions. And as our Jordanian mentees suddenly think about something that they just hadn't thought about before, light bulbs go on all over the group. Now, what kind of questions to ask? Oh, there are so many different kinds of questions. Maybe I'll make a different video about that. But the point I wanted to make was that questions are probably far, far, far more powerful than you had realised. In the next day, I'd encourage you to ask more questions. Try different kinds of questions. Not just the two lazy Jedi questions and the power switch questions that if you've seen my video you'll know about those. But ask other questions, the questions that occur to you, the questions that you think someone should ask, and see what happens. Make a few notes. Notice what you notice.